Hello everyone, this is Betsy from Ideas Times 2, and I have a very exciting project to share with you today. My sister and I make up Ideas Times 2. We have an Etsy shop and a blog, and my sister Cindy and I live pretty far apart. She lives in Virginia, I live in Ohio, and we make it work. We make it work. So we worked on this together. So she worked on a bunch of things and mailed them to me, and then I finished it up. So this is a joint effort from our team at Ideas Times 2. And we are so excited to be on the guest design team for Tracie Fox. She was gracious enough. She is helping out 6 people who have smaller YouTube channels, and she had drawn 6 names from some comments that she had gotten. I think there were 72 people that qualified for her drawing, and she drew 6 names, and we are so excited that our name was drawn. And the idea is just to make a journal from one of her kits, and then give us some exposure, additional exposure, and we're so honored to be a part of this guest design team. So I'm going to show you what we made today. First of all, let's go over what we picked to use as for our materials. From Tracie's kits, we used historical navigation. We used the vintage travel journal kit, and also the historic navigation stationery kit. And we also had used FauxPhemera 2 and the tour Embellished Ephemera 1. So I will list those down below, so you can definitely check those out because they are awesome. So I'll leave that down below for you, that list. So what we have here is a 6x9 journal with a 2.5-inch spine. It has 3 signatures with a hidden spine here, and there are 152 pages. So it did get, she said you only have to make a small journal. Well, I don't know, it just got big. It just got big on us. So that's what happened. The cover, it's not a hard cover, but it's very, very stiff, but it is just somewhat pliable. The book is covered in craft text, which I made to look like leather. Hopefully looks like leather. And so that is what is covering this. There's a layered up book plate that says Wander. The closure is a strap here, which just comes out of that, I don't know, what would you call it? Tuck spot. The spine is a decorative stitching. So here's the stitching with little charms on it. And here's the back, and this holds the strap when it wraps around the front. Also on the side here, on the spine here, we have a tassel. And there are lots of fun things in here. Sari silks, cotton, ribbon. And here are some travel-themed charms on here as well. I also found this gorgeous, gorgeous charm, kind of a chunky charm, at Hobby Lobby. And I just absolutely love it. The globe even spins. See that? It's amazing. Anyway, it gets clipped onto this bulldog clip, which is totally removable. All right, and we have the metal corners too. So let's open this up and check it out. So inside we have the end papers are actually from Nick the Booksmith. She had some acrylic pour papers so I copied that. Those are located in her Flickr shop if you'd like, or Flickr page if you'd like to check her out on that. They were just absolutely gorgeous. This is sort of it's a gusseted kind of pocket, And it just opens with this twine here. And inside we have, for our travel journal, we have this passport. My sister Cindy made this, and it is made out of craft text as well. Very sturdy cover, and it's just like a little junk journal. She had some travel themed stamps and whatnot that went in here. So very cute little, I love it. Very cute. So I'm gonna tie that back up here. Maybe quickly, hopefully. You never know how things go on camera. There you go. All right, so here's an image from one of Tracie's kits, and there are lots of little snippets too. Like this saying is from one of the kits as well. I collaged a playing card here. It's a vintage playing card collaged up, and I just tucked it up in there for a little color. So this is from the Stationery set, the Navigation Stationery set, and it's been coffee dyed, so the colors are nice and muted, and the images are just these beautiful, beautiful vintage maps. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So there's just some layering up. Cindy made this, and this is lined with paper bag, and I absolutely love the feel of this. Love it. The cover is a map as well, and it is a mini junk journal with even a little tuck spot there. So that goes right inside, and I've got Tracie's looped paper clips. I love it. I wanted them to look more vintagey rather than, you know, shiny silver, and so I put them in the I was going to grunge them up, so I put them in the solution, you know, alcohol and vinegar and salt and whatever, and I put them in there, and I totally forgot about them. I was working on this journal, totally forgot. So I went up hours later, and they are totally rusty. These paper clips are rusty, so I might need to make a new batch. I don't know. Here's a collaged index card, and inside I have tucked some marbled paper. It's ink marbling. I can't remember the Japanese name for that. I cannot remember. But my sister and I got together, and we get together every summer, and we usually try to have a craft ready to go and something new. A lot of times we love to learn new things, and so we did a bunch of hand marbled papers. So we are enjoying using those in our journals. Some stamping here. This little page is also a map, a beautiful map. It is from the Stationery set. So the Stationery set comes with a map on one side of the page and a map on the other, and then there's a line in the middle, so you can fold it, and I just cut it apart and used it that way. So there's some grid paper, Tim Holtz stencil. Here's these really pretty collage tags, and I just hung them off of a little bit of sari silk that I sewed onto the page. I think she had these on a card, and I took them off and I used them in a different way. So I just used them right here like this. Paper from my stash. Here's a full page from the journal kit. It has been coffee dyed, so it's the real muted and vintagey looking. I have some fabric tabs at the top, and I had found, it was at Hobby Lobby again, I found some vintage map fabric. It was so pretty. So here is a seed packet, and inside it's all collaged up, and inside there's a little fold out with another image. So all these little images from the kit, like this word courage and that little map in the background there. This pocket I made from the Stationery set, one of the envelopes. I just cut out the flap of the envelope and made a tuck spot there. So that is how I did that. So ledger paper, paper from my stash. This is actually avocado dyed paper that Cindy sent me, so I had that from her. Here is sari silk sewn onto that page. Here's the center of the signature. This map is like a love map. So there's like Harbor of Love, and let's see, Harbor of Marriage, Land of Desire, the Road of Love. And so I thought it was really appropriate to have this little wedding couple. They're so cute. This is in the kit as well. And then I was making this paper clip. What I had done at first was I stuck some sari silk underneath the paper clip to protect the picture, and then I thought, well, I can make it look better than that. So I started wrapping, and I am not kidding you, that very same day I watched Mrs. Cog's video on embellishing paper clips. Oh my goodness, aren't they beautiful? So anyway, mine, after watching hers, mine turned out not even close, but I mean, it's in the same style, and it's sari silk, but it's a very mini version, so pretty funny. This is blueberry stained paper. Here's a little flip here with a page, half page from the Stationery set. So cute. This one's not a, I did grunge it up with ink, as you can see, but it's a little brighter because it's not coffee stained. So you'll see kind of some of each in here. This ledger paper. All right, so here is another one of the full-sized pages from the travel journal kit. Here's some side collaging. I even used a little map in there. There's grid paper. Here is cabbage stained paper. So all the papers are tea stained, cabbage stained. There's blueberry tea staining, and I think that's it. Tea and coffee. There is coffee as well. So here's a stencil, or a mask, I guess, of a doily. The little word wonder on there. This pocket, I collaged it a little bit there with some decorative stitching. Cindy sent this tag that is collaged up, and like this ticket is from the kit. This picture, it's so pretty, and there's room for journaling on the back. It's so pretty. She did such a good job on all those. So here's some stenciling here, pretty butterfly. Oh, this page, I took one of the cards from the kit. I made it into like a little ticket organizer. So if you're like on a journey, and maybe you went to the fair, or maybe you had tickets for the boat or whatever. So I have, you know, these are all removable in their little slots. So there's a little ticket organizer there. And Cindy had sent these, this is a like half index card, and she collaged it up. And this is where the paper tabs come in. So there are fabric tabs at the top and a couple little paper tabs. And then there's a little charm on there. This one says Wander, which is really cool because that's the name of our journal here. Here's the beginning of the second signature. So here's a layered up index card and a tag with, I mean, all these images are from the kit, just tickets and all kinds of little travel themed things. There's stenciling with the word travel. Here's a vintage embroidered ribbon. Paper from my stash. There's a little stamp up there. Here's a vellum page. I like to put these next to something that has a lot of contrast, so I put that right in front of this page. So this vertical belly band is decorated with Tracie's images. This bingo card is from her collection as well, and here's another map fold out. So cute. And I happened to go, so I went to a garage sale, and there was an address book, and in front of it was like sort of an old world map theme, and so in front of the book was a little history lesson on old maps. So there's a little history lesson tucked right into this journal. These lines come from when you dye something and lay a piece of paper on top, and it might have lines on it, like lined writing paper, and it bleeds onto the next page. That's what happened here, and I always love it when stuff like that happens. Here's another one of the map pages, the full pages. Here's the half page from the Stationery set, some little collaging there. There's another hanging collage tab there, stenciling. She also, in the travel journal kit, she also has just writing paper, and this is an example of one of them. These are stamps, but like the background here is from her kit. And I did front to back copying, and so the other side I printed this map. And you can see the brighter colors. This has not been tea dyed. So here's another gorgeous envelope made by Cindy. It's collaged here. There's fabric and paper washi tape. And it's funny because this little excerpt here, it's traveling and sea and France, Italy, Europe. So it's she always is very thoughtful when it comes to things like that, tying everything together. These images are from the kit as well, and they are backed with paper and just gorgeous, gorgeous maps. And I just love the feel of those paper bag lined envelopes. And I forgot to go over the little charms and everything, but Tracie, this one's for you. This one's for you. We thought of you. So some stenciling over here and the grid paper. There's the center of the second signature. So this is another map page, and I just folded it up and made it into pockets and did a grungy label here. It says places, and so all of these images from the kit are locations. And so I thought that was really cool, how we could sort of tuck them in here like somebody was collecting their photos. So that was fun. There's washi tape down here, grid paper, little stenciling again. This little side tuck is, these are images from Tracie's kit, and it's just collaged a little bit. Here's just a fold out of tea stain paper. Actually, I think it's coffee stain paper. It doesn't matter, I guess. All right, so here is a collaged tag, and it's plain on the back for journaling. Here's another pocket made from the envelope flap of the kit. This is the smaller one. You know, the two flaps on the sides are smaller, and the top and bottom are larger. So that's the smaller one. And here's another wonderful tag, and this is from the kit. And so is this Ex Libris here. It's index card, and so there's room for journaling on the back. And I just tucked it right in there. And here's another vellum page. This is sari silk that I sewed on the edge of the paper. Here is an index, a collaged index card that Cindy sent, and I folded it here and made a cuff for this pocket and just put some decorative stitching on it. This is from the kit as well. It's a kind of a bigger ephemera piece, and she cut it, and it's just beautiful how those roses come down right like that and makes it a nice bookmark. So here's the third signature. This is another seed packet that's collaged up, and inside there are 3 index cards with gorgeous tabs. So nice. So lots of room for journaling on there, or tucking secrets into this envelope. Some stamping paper from my stash. A little collaging here. Images from the kits. All over the place. There's that wide washi again, and I just stuck in some writing paper. Actually, kind of like this. I kind of like that side better with that those little droplets, and just some paper from my stash, and those get tucked right in there. Another vellum piece with a small flap tuck spot that I made, and with the side collaging, and these are from the kit as well. Cute little ephemera pieces. Here's a flip up. So it's fabric. This is the fabric I found at Hobby Lobby that had the maps on it. So there's this with lace. This is vintage Norwegian lace. It's so pretty. And a ribbon up there. So it just flips right up. And underneath I put an envelope here. And this tag is from Tracie's kit, and I just sewed some sari silk on there, so that just slips right in, and then it hangs down from the bottom of that flip. Some of these almost look like shadow stamping, so there's just a little stamp there. Here's a glassine bag with another cute tag with room for journaling on the back. And there's, I don't even know if you can see it, but in the back is another map page. So we used it everywhere for good reason. It was very perfect for this theme that we've got going on here. And they're gorgeous. So here's another little hanging collage tab. What was I calling them? Tag. This, oh, it came undone. Let me get this, like pretend you didn't see that. Okay, now see, here it is. So this tag I put on the page, and this little 4-pence card is from her kit, and I put it on a brad so it swivels, and then you can open it up like this, and here's a collaged index card in there. There we go. And that just swivels back. Shake well before use. That was in the kit too, and I put it there to cover up that little brad backing there. Here's some stamps down here. And another envelope. And open it up, and this one has writing pages. She had decorative washi tape that she decorated those with, so lots of room for journaling in there. Put that back on here. These poor little rusty paper clips. Okay, stenciling here. Here's a little text spot, another altered playing card, and an image from the kit. And I just tucked in a little sheet of paper there. The center of the signature just has this giant map. Here is another little tuck spot. I glued an envelope on there, and here's this lovely tag with airplane charm. So that's just decorated up. And here's another little writing page from the kit. That's from the travel journal kit. This is a half index card with that nice little tab up there and the charm. Here is a coffee sleeve that I made. I covered it with vintage writing paper and some little washi tape, and I made it magnetic closure so it just snaps shut. And then inside I left that wonderful corrugated on there, and here's another lovely tag with a plain back, so that just shuts like that. These are tickets from the kit, and I just punched holes like as if they were voided or used. And you could actually tuck something under here too. I think a small piece of paper would actually, a small piece of paper would actually work well right there. Some stenciling here. This is from the kit too. This ticket, that's actually, I didn't intend that, but that's actually the same one as that one, but it's right here. And I put these tiny, she's got these tiny little tags in her kit. They were just too adorable not to use. The other side of that glassine bag, and some ephemera with the maps, and the backs are plain. Those just tuck right in there. Here is another ephemera piece. It was longer, and I just cut it to make a pocket, and a beautiful collaged tag. Some stamping here, a grunged up label, the other half of the vellum, the short page of the map. This is from the tour Embellished Ephemera. And so what it is it's an embellished and collaged piece and then scanned, and then it's just printed out flat. So this is already done, like the work's already done for you, but they're very pretty. Another tuck page. Here's collaged sari silk lace. This is a stamp from the kit, and here is the last page. And when I was making some of this stuff, I came across a book page and it said "The End," so I had to use that right there. Just fit the book so perfectly. So here's a large pocket, and then I put another smaller pocket on top, and this is a little tag from the kit. And there are a couple different sizes of tags with maps on them. They are so great. And I just tucked some ephemera. These are from the kit as well. And this is from the ephemera, the Embellished Ephemera, the tour kit. And so I just made up the envelope that was on there. And also there's a little, why can't I think of the word? So it's an ephemera piece, and I just folded it in half, and we tucked it right in there. So sorry about that. Sometimes. Okay, so there's that. Now it got so big that the love just kept going. So here is an additional item that we made just because there was just so many good things to use. So this is a little file folio that my sister made and sent to me. It's got sewing and this cute label and some stamping. So it just opens up like this, and there are two pockets on the front and back cover. Let me scoot this over just a tiny bit. And she had sent me these collaged pieces, and they were pretty big, and I thought, well, they fit so nicely in here, I decided to use them in here. So it's like little junk journal or notepad, and you got your basic, miscellaneous papers. So this is a map from the kit, and then I printed front and back. So this is one of the writing pages in the journal kit. So that's that. But I tied them on with twine, and all three of these are very similar. They just have different pages, junk journal style. So those are adorable. I just can't say enough. Like, they're just so adorable. And she'd also sent this tag, which is phenomenal. So in the front here, like a pocket with these 2 tags. The back is decorated, and then it flips up. So it flips up, and you've got a little side tuck with vocabulary words and a beautiful image. And then on this side, there's a notepad with just little papers, and then 2 tiny little tags. And these images are from the kit. I'm not sure about that one, but almost all of these are. So that gets tucked in there. Images from the kit. These are from the Embellished. I'm looking at my sheet. Embellished Ephemera 1 from the tour. And then Cindy had also sent this little folio, and it is junk journalized as well. So that we'll just clip that on with this bulldog clip, and that is our little side our little side item that we made. There's just so many good things to use. So that's it, my friends. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me and watching this video. We really appreciate it. So thankful to Tracie Fox for this opportunity. We are just grateful and appreciate the chance to use your kits, which are amazing. So thanks again, and I'll leave Tracie's links below. I'll leave our links down below, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.